Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Tristan Comer of Freeland football as well as Freeland basketball. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah.
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. So before we you know, get to, previewing the upcoming season and all that stuff, let's kind of go backwards a little bit. Basketball, how did that go for you?
Basketball was amazing this season. I felt like I played really good personally. A lot of my teammates did really good. Wilson Huckabee hit the 1,000 point mark, and we ended up winning regionals. And it was a great time whole year.
Yeah. Um, as you close out junior year and all that stuff, as how is just the year for you personally? How has that just gone just as a student and all that?
It was definitely a tough year in school. I took some more AP classes this year. It was definitely harder. Um, but I was able to grind through it and uh, ended up with a pretty good outcome, I'd like to think. And sports wise, it's been a blast. I mean, the way that our coaches have workouts set up, it makes it so easy to get better. And I feel like I've shot up miles.
Yeah. So, um, I know that I know that junior year is still obviously going on at the time we're recording this interview, and I know that have you thought about like in a few days, the word senior year is going to be brought up a lot because that year is about to happen. When you come back to Freeland in the fall, are you excited that, what are you feeling about senior year and all that stuff, knowing that it's almost here?
Um, I guess I'm feeling excitement because now that I'm a senior, there's a lot of pressure on me and a lot of responsibility. Um, like Coach Fattel likes to say, seniors carry the bags. So if the team makes a mistake, it's going to be on us. If we do great, it's on everyone, right? So I'm just excited to finally be able to take on even more responsibility and kind of show how I'll handle it.
Yeah. So I think coming into this year, I know that, obviously your name has gotten got there a lot with coaches and going to all these camps. Like what has this past year just been like just, trying to get your name out there, whether for football or for basketball or whatever, but what has the process been like trying to, find a home for what next year could bring?
It's been really amazing. I mean, it definitely starts off slow and it kind of snowballs from there. But it's been amazing getting to go out and see all these amazing places that I've never been to and meet all these amazing people. And I can't wait to be able to have my pick of where I get to spend the next 4 or 5 years.
So I obviously know that you want to, and we were talking beforehand. I know that you want to obviously you want to take your time with this decision, but you do want to have this decision made before the season starts of where you want to go. Kind of take me through the timeline of when we could possibly see a decision out of you.
So I'm gonna be finishing up visits. As of right now, finishing up visits around probably mid-June, and then after that, I'm gonna come back home, evaluate everything on my end, and then I'll end up probably making a commitment late June.
Um, I think like has it, I know this process has been, a lot on you, and obviously I've, talked to a lot of people that have been through this. Has this process changed you in a way, or have you noticed a big change in yourself going through all this?
Um, I definitely started standing up taller, and I started focusing more on the little things like my diet and consistency and my recovery and my workouts. Because those little things are what's going to set me apart from the guy next to me, right? And I wish I'd started earlier, but I'm here now and I'm happy with what I'm doing.
Yeah. You've also like, obviously on the physical side, obviously you have to, have to make improvements and, work out, eat right, all that stuff. But also on the mental side of things, you've also made improvements there. And, this process teaches people to, I guess, be more, outgoing and stuff. Have you kind of always been like that, or if you just had to gradually go toward that?
Um, Talking to people definitely brings me out of my shell more. I used to be a quiet kid, and now that I'm talking to people basically every weekend, people who I really didn't know, I've gotten a lot better at making relationships and kind of maintaining them.
Yeah. I've is this, I mean, it's obviously, was it tough at first to get to go to this, and is it easier now, or what was it like when you first kind of started being more outgoing and stuff?
I'm not a super social person, so going to all the camps and the junior days and uh, all the things like that, it definitely drained my social battery. And I'm getting glad that it's over with, but it's been an amazing journey. Had a great time.
Yeah. So obviously, the expectations, at Freeland have been, up there, and has had a track record of success, really for the past 2 decades. What has it been like for playing for, for being with a program that has had a very, very large track record of success over the past few years?
It's been great. The coaches know what they're doing, and it's not like that pressure just suddenly jumps on you. It's consistent all the way. So for football, all the way up from our youth program, starting in fourth grade, the expectation has been you win and you play hard and you have fun while you're doing it. So it just feels like the next step in the progression.
Obviously I know, there's not been a lot of people that have, a lot of, football players that have gone to play D1. Obviously, Freeland just went through this with Sam Talaga a few years ago. What's it like to now have, what's it like to kind of represent, Freeland? Because it's not a big town. What's it like to, to go to come from a small town and potentially do some pretty big things?
Uh, it's amazing. A lot of the coaches come up here and they either say it's way out here or they call it beautiful. And it's nice to hear that, especially about my hometown. And I just, I really enjoy the fact that I get to represent however many people are in Freeland, knowing that there aren't that many of us out there in college football.
Yeah.
And I know that I'll be a great face for it.
Yeah. I mean, for example, this is to show, like, if you go, like, if you, let's say you're going out and picking something up to eat, or going to the grocery store and getting something, how big of a chance would it be for you to recognize somebody?
In Freeland,
Yeah.
it's probably a 75% chance or higher. I know pretty much everyone in the school. Kind of working in community service and with the student council and NHS, I've gotten to know a lot more of the staff members and the adults at Freeland too. So um, it's always nice getting to see them kind of outside professional environment.
Yeah. And lastly, I know that what are some of, and obviously we'll talk about this more before, well, we'll have you on before the season if that's okay.
Hmm.
Um, what is one big goal that you want to accomplish this coming season?
This coming season, I mean, I'm not sure how too realistic it is, but I want to rush for at least 2,500 yards, and hopefully we throw for at least 1,000.
Yeah. And obviously we'll talk more about that if we can get you back on here in a few months when you because I think you might be making a pretty big decision coming up here in the next few weeks. So Tristan, thanks so much for coming on for a few minutes, and we will talk soon.
Yes, sir. Thank you.